So I have this theory about neurodivergent people. So if you're neurodivergent, please do let me know what you think to this theory. And I'm autistic personally, but I also know that this does apply to people with ADHD too, as in the people that I've spoken to about this. But my theory is that I know that there is a difference between these different types of empathy. So there is cognitive empathy, so like understanding that somebody, why somebody would feel the way that they do about something. And then there's emotional empathy, which to my understanding as a therapist usually looks something like that person's sad. So I feel sad that they feel sad, and I can almost embed myself in that experience with them. Or that they're angry and they have every right to be angry, and I can feel angry as well in that space with them. But I think this is a difference between, again, I'm okay with being wrong, so please tell me what you think to this. But I think that that's how people in general, like general population people, feel emotional empathy. But neurodivergent people feel empathy like I might not even understand the situation, but energetically I am fucking feeling whatever it is that you're feeling. Whether I want to or not, whether I know you or not. Like the energy of the people hits us, absorbs us. We start to feel that way. Like I said, whether we understand it or not, whether we want to or not. And I think that this is often why in early years, children in particular who are autistic are identified as having like a lack of empathy or a lack of understanding about emotions, but yet they are so highly sensitive to emotion because they're absorbing it. A prime example of this was this morning. My niece was upset about something, and my son is sat in the car with us while I'm talking to her, trying to console her. And as I'm holding her in my arms, I'm feeling it off her. I'm aware of this because obviously I have a level of understanding about psychology, being a therapist myself, understanding myself well, understanding that this is the way that I operate. But I start to look back at the back of the seat where my son is sat, and he is starting to just fill up, and he begins to cry. And my son is also autistic like me. He cares about my niece deeply, but that isn't actually just what it is. It's much more complex than that. He is feeling her pain on a personal level. We spoke about it, and he said he just needed 5 minutes to kind of process it, talk through, that he identified, I'm just feeling what Cyrus feeling. I cuddled them both, spoke to them both, and we went on our day. But it got me thinking about this. Now tell me whether you agree or whether you think I'm off the mark.